Shatters, what is good? Today we are watching Stray Kids' first ever music video, Hellevator. Guys, I'm not gonna lie, I'm excited for this. I'm excited to see how they've grown, how the music video production has changed. I know a little bit of Hellevator just from the Killing Voice video, so just the snippet, really. But yeah, I'm excited. This is my first Stray Kid video since I watched the guide, the full-on guide. So if you guys haven't seen that video, go watch. It's a good little reminder for us stay because yeah, I consider myself a baby one, very newborn not just baby, newborn stay. But yeah, anyways, if you guys do like these videos, please do like, comment, subscribe. It really does help me grow, and it lets me know that you guys want more Stray Kids. But anyways, let's get straight into their pre-debut song and music video, Hellevator. Also, correct me if I'm wrong, that's what it said online, that this is their very first. So, but anyways, Hellevator. Oh my gosh, I have the site muted. Hold up. But anyways, let's get straight into their pre-debut song, Hellevator. 멀어져 가는 곳을 목도 낯선 길 위에 지치려도 폭도 없이 내가 많은 길을 가는 가이다 팔지도도 하나 없이 위로 가는 길은 절대 다시 뒤로 가기 싫은 막막한 미루야 피눈물 대신 피땀 흘리면 나를 위로 사람들은 내게 말해 그 정도의 고비는 지나가는 소나기라고 성공을 나 그러면 두려워도 실패라는 덫이 갈라고 그래 나는 고통이란 미끼를 더 섞은 채 방황하는 거야 지친 열정의 날개를 잠시 접어둔 채 Okay, I was not expecting that, especially just from the snippet. What I heard from Hellevator, it was like 30, 35 seconds, 45 seconds, maybe max, of, just that slow melodic kind of what we saw in the introduction. I did not realize it was going to get into that. Hey, I'm not mad at it though. I'm not mad. But I mean, I've kind of touched up on this in some of my previous videos, and I mean just like other videos outside of Stray Kids as well. Melodic and like slow music is just some of my absolute favorite, like more R&B kind of soundy, and so that introduction right there, that's what I was expecting the whole song to be. But I'm not mad at that at all. I'm not mad. Yeah, I mean, for this being their first music video, their pre-debut music video, like, obviously the other ones I've seen, like Do It and Divine, like, those music videos have crazy production. You can kind of tell there's a little bit of levels to this, but this doesn't, like, stick out for being, like, before they were as big as they are, there's nothing to this music video that's like, oh yeah, this came out, pre-debut. There's nothing that really necessarily points to that either. And even the song in itself, they still sound, I wouldn't say the same, but definitely similar. It's definitely reminiscent. I definitely think they have evolved in that sense from what I have heard personally. But no, they just sound maybe just a little younger. I mean, because yeah, the music doesn't sound, worse or anything like that. It just sounds like they're younger. That's all I've really taken away so far. And that flow at the start, those two little rap sequences, crazy. But yeah, I was not expecting it to, be like this. The tone was already kind of dark, I felt like, just from what I had perceived. The words Hellevator, hell and elevator, mixed together, right? I was expecting the kind of tone to be a little more dark and, melodical, like the snippet I had heard from the Killing Voice, but hey, let's get back into it. Okay. Okay.
Are we gonna get a beat switch or something? But yeah, I mean, in the Stray Kid or in the Killing Voice video, I feel like there was a little bit of that EDM-y aspect to it, so I wasn't expecting that in that sense either. Just a complete Hellevator, you know, over and over repetitiveness of the EDM-y kind of sound. If I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure it was more melodical and, you know, slowed down, slowed pace, stripped back. But this is a good little first impression to the song, like complete first impression. I've also spoken on that too. I love the EDM sounds, especially with groups. I don't know, there's just something to it that with the groups that just I feel like groups in general just kind of do the EDM kind of sounds like this, just better. That might be a hot take, but like, yeah, that's just how I feel personally. And this does not seem like a pre-debut song whatsoever. Or the music video, you know, it's not lacking production. It's not like a clear, you know, like Divine or Do It is like head and shoulders better. Like, I feel like it's more like amped up. You know, they have more of a budget. They can do animation and stuff, you know. It's just evolved over time, obviously, but this doesn't stick out like being a sore thumb in their catalog for what I have seen from their music videos so far. So yeah, I'm a little shocked from that. I'm a little shocked because, I mean, rightfully so. You know, there are going to be levels as, you know, they advance in their career and, you know, get better and get more budget and get bigger and, you know, get more funding, whatever it may be. But yeah, this doesn't like stick out for like lacking anything in that sense. So yeah, I like that. I also have the... Never. I'll bring that up after. 날 위한 속이는 걱정 하나 없이 차가운 말들 분홍토를 꿈은 좀 접어 포기란 말들이 내 길을 따라가며 절망감만 커져가 희망이란 하늘을 주변 사람의 손으로 가린다 낯선 기도하며 버티고 있어 날 째려보는 차가운 시선들이 실성하지 않은 말을 잘 들어봤자 누군가의 광대 너밖에 안 남은 넌 가수라는 직업은 지워져 그 말을 들으며 약해져만 가는 내 자신을 넣어줘 저렇지 어둠 터는 손을 갖고 있어 내게 잔인하고 두려운 나를 홀로 버티고 있어 소리미라도 날 잡아줄 사람은 아무도 없어 내 앞에 내눈. Sorry to cut you guys off, but yeah, I'm intrigued by this elevator. I'm intrigued. How is the music video going to transpire from here? Because they were teasing it a little bit, and that's one of my favorite things. I feel like maybe this is like, I don't know, just me speaking from like not having the most experience with K-pop groups and whatnot, but I feel like their music videos are always more like story driven or more relatable with their music. You know, when I think of like music videos from just traditional pop stars, I think of like that one video of like Katy Perry where she there's whipped cream everywhere and she's on a beach, where yes, it kind of goes with the music video and that, you know, teenagey dream vibe. That's the name of her album, by the way, for context. But I always think of like the California Girl song, if you guys know what I'm talking about. It's very like California based and in that time period and very Katy Perry-y, but like it doesn't necessarily have a story or it's not really depicting anything. It's kind of empty in that sense. Not that it's a bad video. My Katy Perry fans don't come after me. But it's just, yeah, K-pop I feel like just has more story driven, more like heartfelt and maybe even intimate themes. You know, obviously I haven't seen how this elevator aspect is transgressed, but you know, it definitely seems like it's heading down that route. Okay. 출구는 어디에 어둠 속에 갇혀있던 나를 끌어내 좀 더 빠르게 이것을 run away I'm on the Hellevator 난 올라갈게 어두웠던 내 과거 탈출해 내 깜깜했던 앞길을 비춰 미쳐버릴 듯 지겨운 시간 잊혀져 버릴 때 이 길을 뛰어 외면하던 새로운 시작의 종소리가 울리며 나는 올라탔지 내 손을 작은 펜트하우스로 데려다줄 my Hellevator
Crazy. What a debut. Wow. Wow. Ooh. That's a good shot. Is that real? My fault. Wow. Wow. I'm surprised. I'm not very surprised. I feel like that's unfair to say, but I'm surprised. You know, I just thought it would be maybe not as good as it is. I think that song's fantastic. You know, I knew a little bit of the song. I knew the kind of the main parts of the song, the slow melodical. I didn't really hear the raps or anything, but then I got into a little bit of the EDM-y parts towards the end of the Killing Voice snippet. And so I didn't know it was a complete like EDM-y kind of song in that sense either. I just thought it was something a little more slow and stripped back. And so wow. Yeah, this is not lacking in any way. You know, I really thought, you know, maybe with a group of, you know, I know there's 9 people here, so I'm not going to speak on that. I've had a few comments, but, you know, fitting 9 people into a song, and then not only that, but making this music video, there's just nothing lacking with it. Like that's really my biggest takeaway, is that they really made this work so well in so early into their career. You know, and I feel like there were so many emotional themes in there. You know, there was like the opening scene that kind of gave me that isolation vibe. It gave me an eerie sense, like dystopian feeling. And then the elevator motive, it's just, I feel like, I don't know. It gives me like a loss of control in that way. You know, once you're inside the elevator, you can't really stop it. It's that kind of thing. And you know how I take it in the sense of this whole, I mean, I'm not super knowledgeable on their journey, obviously, and haven't experienced the utmost of their music, but they really have devoted some of their songs that I've heard to themes of like the industry, right? The competition, the expectations, and how it kind of decides and settles your fate. And so that's how I see the kind of, I know it's early into their career, so they're not, you know, into the stardom that they were, you know, now, or even, you know, 8 months prior to the Killing Voice. But it just shows these little conflicts that come with stardom in general. And yeah, I mean, this video hits hard. I'm not gonna lie. It just gives me vibes of like them having some real pressure to succeed. I feel like I guess that makes sense in their early you know, debut kind of era, but yeah, I feel like this song is just all about, or the music video is all about pressure. And then this kind of last scene, you know, once they get through that elevator, it's them, you know, stepping away from the pressure, getting out of the pressure a little more and easing into, you know, the group that they're about to become. It's crazy because they become what? I mean, no bias, top 3 biggest K-pop group in the world. Correct me if I'm mistaken in the comments, but you know, when I think of the big 3 of K-pop groups, at least as of right now, it's Stray Kids, obviously, BTS, and Blackpink. Correct me if I'm mistaken, if there's any, you know, because obviously I'm not the most knowledgeable in the genre, but that's just who I think of personally when, you know. But yeah, I like this video and I like the themes it portrays, at least what I take away from it. But yeah, I mean, that was just a moment. You can feel how real that was, and knowing where Stray Kids are now just makes it hit even harder to me, because they really are in this kind of like beautiful tundra. And you know, I feel like this is just, to me, how I see it, is this like, you know, the escape from the Hellevator, getting away from the pressure, and this is just where they wanted to be, and they end up here, and this is where they were. You know, that's just kind of how I see it. You know, it's about surviving a little bit and choosing to keep going. But yeah, that was Hellevator by Stray Kids. If you guys did enjoy that video, please do like, comment, and subscribe. And if you guys want more videos like this, obviously, like I said, like, comment, and subscribe. Sorry, but yeah, Stray Kids have really impressed me, and I'm excited to continue my journey. So yeah, if you guys have any more recommendations and where I should go from here, please do let me know. But anyways, if you guys haven't, go watch the guide. I have two actually. I have one short one, one long one. So do as that as you will. If you want to watch the long one, you want to watch the short one, or if you don't want to watch them at all, that's fine with me. But anyways, guys, thank you again for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Doses.